Once upon a time, in a far away sky, there lived a genie star named Twinkle. Twinkle was not like the other stars, while they were large, bright, and sparkled with a dazzling glow. Twinkle was small and little dim, but Twinkle had big dreams. She wanted to shine just as brightly as the other stars and light up at night sky for everyone to see. Every night, as the sky grew dark, the other stars began to sparkle and twinkle, their light reaching across the sky like a blanket of glitter. They glimmered and shone brightly, lighting up the world below. The moon would smile down and say, "What a beautiful night it is! Look at all the stars shining so brightly." But Twinkle wasn't shining. Instead, she hid behind the clouds. Unsure of herself, she watched the other stars twinkle with joy and wonder how they did it so effortlessly. "I want to shine too," Twinkle whispered to herself, "but I am small. What if I am not bright enough? What if no one can see me?" Night after night, Twinkle stayed hidden behind the fluffy clouds. She wished she could be like the others, big, bold, and bright. She longed to feel important and noticed, but every time she tried to shine, she just felt small and dim. The other stars, who had noticed Twinkle's giddiness, called out to her with friendly voices. "Come on, Twinkle," said Sparkle, a large and glowing star. "The night sky is big, and we need you to shine with us." "You're part of sky, Twinkle," said Glitter, another star with a soft but steady glow. "We are all different, but together we make the night beautiful." Twinkle smiled shyly, but still felt unsure. "But I am not like you. I can't shine as brightly as the others. What if no one even notices me?" One night, while Twinkle was sitting behind her cloud, so soft breeze gently floated by. The breeze was kind and wise, and it whispered in Twinkle's ear, "Twinkle, you do not need to be the biggest or the highest star. You don't have to shine the most to make a difference. The sky needs your light just as it needs everyone else. You have something special inside you." Twinkle looked up, her teeny heart fluttering. "But I am so small. How can I make a difference?" The breeze smiled warmly. "It's not the size of your light that matters, Twinkle. It is the light you bring, no matter how small it may seem. The sky is vast, and every star is important. The light you share may seem small, but it shines in its own way, and that's what makes it special." Twinkle thought about this for a moment. She felt comforted by the breeze's kind words, but still she wasn't sure she could shine. What if her light wasn't enough? What if it wasn't bright enough to be seen by anyone? The next night, as the sky darkened and the other stars began to twinkle, Twinkle decided to give it a try. She took a deep breath and said, "I will shine even if it's just a little." Slowly she gathered all her courage and let her teeny light flicker to life. At first it was a soft, gentle glow, barely noticeable, But it was there. Twinkle felt a spark of joy deep inside her. As the night continued, Twinkle focused on her glow, allowing her light to grow just a little bit brighter. The clouds spotted slightly, and Twinkle's soft light peeked out into the vast sky. To her surprise, the other stars noticed her and smiled. Look, Twinkle's shining, said Sparkle. Her light is beautiful, said Glitter. Twinkle felt a rush of happiness. Her light wasn't as big as others, but it was hers. She was her own. It was her own unique glow, and that made it special. The more she allowed herself to shine, the more she realized that the night sky wasn't about being the brightest or the biggest. It was about being true to who you are, no matter your size. As the night grew older, Twinkle's light became brighter and brighter, not because she was trying to outshine anyone else, but because she finally believed in her own light. She no longer hid behind the clouds. She was shining proudly, just like the other stars, and she felt a sense of belonging. The other stars sparkled around her, and together they made the night sky even more beautiful. From that night on, Twinkle never hid again. She shone every night, big or small, bright or dim, because she knew that even the tiniest star had a place in the sky. No matter how little or dim her light seemed, it was always enough. She was a part of the sky, and her glow made it special, just as everyone's glow did. And so, Twinkle learned an important lesson. It's not about being the biggest or brightest, it is about being yourself. And sometimes the smallest light can make the biggest difference.